press statement, February 22, 2022, thanked the attempted forceful removal of Right Hon.Odefa Obasi Odefa, an effort in futility. This press statement was made available to the pressmen in Ebonyi State after the statewide caucus meeting of People's Democratic Party (PDP) by the state party chairman, Honorable TOCHUKWU OKORIE. Stay tuned on the Mirror TV, and they shall be giving you updates on the happening here in Ebonyi State and across the globe.
An effort in futility. I'm happy to announce today that the attempted coup d'etat that happened in the desecrated chambers of the Ebonyi State House of Assembly, which sought to forcefully remove from office the Deputy Speaker of Ebonyi State House of Assembly, Right Hon.Odefa Obasi Odefa, has failed. Let me state categorically, therefore, that Right Hon.Odefa Obasi Odefa remains the undisputed substantive Deputy Speaker of Ebonyi State House of Assembly as of today, February 22, 2022. It is trite. It is a trite saying, indeed, that you cannot put something on nothing. Therefore, falsehood, forgery, lies, and impunity cannot and will never be allowed to take over Ebonyi State Parliament, irrespective of the powers behind such evil moves. The disgraceful document flying around purporting to be a resignation letter by the Honorable Deputy Speaker is nothing but an act of forgery perpetrated by no less a person than the Speaker of Ebonyi House of Assembly, Honorable Francis Ogbonne-Anwifu, leading a handful of other members. It is a huge shame that the leadership of the House could descend into such petty crimes and criminality to commit forgery and perjury, telling brazen lies, all in an effort to victimize the Deputy Speaker for daring their demigod, the demigod of Ebonyi Government House, by reaffirming his membership of our great party, the People's Democratic Party of Nigeria. The PDP Ebonyi State chapter has now more than ever been vindicated by this show of shame and the total desecration of the altar of democracy and rule of law by a few renegade lawmakers who, on the backing of Governor Hon.Odefa of Ebonyi State, yesterday made an attempt at truncating democracy and rule of law in the state. Consequently, the purported removal of the Deputy Speaker of Ebonyi State House of Assembly, Right Hon.Odefa Obasi Odefa, and some subsequent declaration of his seat as vacant is not just an affront to constitutionalism, but an insult to the collective sensibilities and memory of the people of Ebonyi State and Nigeria at large. This aberration has failed, as it cannot stand and shall never stand, and we are assuring the good people of Ebonyi State, and indeed all Nigerians, that the People's Democratic Party shall remain firm and resolute on the side of the law, and therefore will explore all legal avenues to restore the confidence of the electorate in the state parliament. Similarly, as can be confirmed by their presence in our expanded state in their expanded executive committee meeting today, and their presence in this press briefing, even though they have all gone now, the jejune and forged letters read by 15 members of the House of Assembly to the fact that Honorable Oliver Ossi and Honorable Ngozi Eziulo had resigned their membership of PDP and subsequently defected to APC is also another sad case of brazen forgery and defamation, for which the individual lawmakers have already resolved to seek redress in appropriate courts of law. It is important, on a final note, to reiterate that the PDP Ebonyi State will leave no stone unturned in our determined and spirited effort to restore normalcy, law and order in the Ebonyi State House of Assembly, and bring to justice all those who have conspired and committed such heinous crimes, bringing the state institutions of democracy into
Please don't forget to subscribe to this channel, The Mirror TV on YouTube, The Mirror on Facebook, DMC TV and Co on Facebook page. Subscribe and follow us on this channel as we give you the latest as it happens here in Ebonyi State and outside the state. For sponsorship, call this line showing on the screen or email us on the email showing on the screen mbamsylvester@gmail.com. Thank you and God bless you as you subscribe.